I think the best American driving road is here on the East Coast.
And I completely disagree, and I think it's on the West Coast.
So I'm gonna head up to Vermont in search of America's greatest driving road.
And I'm gonna fly all the way across the country just to prove Jackson wrong.
Let's get into it.
Now we could take this thing, but that would be too boring. So instead, we're taking this, but it needs to be cleaned first. The 911's all cleaned up, and it's not the only Porsche coming with us. This is Noah's 968 from 1995, and it's also coming with us because what makes a road trip great is the people with you. And we have two cars from the greatest car company ever. Both cars ready to go. Noah, are you ready to go?
I'm ready to go.
4 hours later.
We're here at the hidden road I was looking for. Behind me, you'll see Mad River Glen. It's a place where only skiers can go. They don't even let snowboarders there. And next to that, more importantly, is the App Gap. And I think it's the greatest driving road in America. And I have a few reasons why I think that, but let's go drive it. We have two cars that are amazing from one of the greatest car companies ever. So even with the rain, it should be fun. But we gotta be careful. Up the road we go. So the App Gap is a pass through some mountains, and it's just beautiful and twisty, technical. It's not necessarily very long, but it's so fun. And again, one of the reasons I love this road, there's not a lot of people on it. I mean, granted, today is kind of a crappy day for it, but the rain's kind of starting to clear. See a truck coming the other way, but he's doing his thing. But this road is usually never very busy. It's so fun. When you get up close to another car, they usually just get out of your way, which I really appreciate. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Absolute madness. Oh, late apex, god damn. Let's talk recipe of a great driving road and why I think this is the best. 1, twisty. Straight road, not that fun. You can go fast, for sure, but not so fun after that. This continues to be fun because it's twisty and it's tight twisty. Second is scenic. I think all great driving roads have to be scenic in some way or the other. California, it's known for great driving roads because California is beautiful. Vermont, also beautiful. And this road is definitely one of them because the scenery here is awesome. We're pretty much just in the mountains, and unlike California, you get a lot of scene changes here. In the fall, all the leaves are different colors. In the spring, this is early spring, so we don't have a lot of flowers or anything like that. And I think the third thing, which is overlooked, and I talked about it earlier, is the fact that this road doesn't really have anybody on it, and there's not a lot of houses or anything. You want to have a road you can actually rip on without putting yourself or anyone else in danger, and, you know, without getting in too much trouble. It's so hard to beat a good road with a good car, and man, is this a good car and is this a good road.
Here at Logan Airport, going out right now, we're going to California because that is where the best driving roads in the country are. I'm actually flying to San Jose. I think the best driving roads I've driven out there, I've been out there a few times, and those roads were always through the Redwood Forest, sort of like Santa Cruz kind of area. So going to meet my friend Aiden out there. He's got a nice car for us to drive. Should be pretty good.
I bet you can't guess who's here to pick me up. The man with the loud, squeaky brakes. Stupid BMW. Hello, sir. Hello.
So after a long day of traveling, we actually have made it to the road. We're on Highway 9, or what the locals like to call the Nürburgring. I've been to a lot of nice roads, and to be honest, this one's my favorite, which is why I came out here. Today we have Aiden's E92 M3. This car is gonna be the perfect tool for the job for today. It's got Öhlins Road and Track coilovers, IPE exhaust, and to be honest, the E92 is one of just the best, especially in terms of the price of sports cars that you can buy these days. This car is gonna be so much fun, and this road is awesome. I can't wait to share it with you guys. So I guess without further ado, let's hit the road. So like I said, the locals out here and the people that come to enjoy it, they all call it the Nürburgring. And as much as this is just an amazing driving road, basically this road has a lot of culture to it. The people that come out here all the time. They know the road, like the route, like the back of their hands. Some people just drive like psychos on it. They literally call it the Nürburgring for a reason. But for the most part, it's just all a bunch of car people coming to enjoy it, which is why I think over any other road I've been to on the East Coast, this road just has culture, which is not something that you really experience at all. And I've never experienced before, except for like somewhere like the Nürburgring, which I'm very fortunate to have been. But this road just kind of has a cult following. So people come out here almost every night just to have fun. I don't know if it's a letting off steam kind of thing or just enjoying their car, whatever it may be, but it's a great place to come meet other people that want to do the same thing as you, and as I do, because I don't get to drive roads like this too much, but kind of hard to compare this road to anywhere else I've ever been, just because it feels like even the locals, even the regular people that aren't on it to drive fast understand why you're here, and they'll move out of your way. And even if the road is a little bit crowded, you'll always just end up getting a nice open stretch to really wind out your car and experience it honestly more than I've ever experienced my car on roads back home, which is kind of crazy. Like there's just nothing like this on the East Coast that I've experienced. And we'll see what Jackson's up to and how his road's going. I know the road he's going to, and it is also awesome, but to be honest, I just don't think it can compare to this. This is just such a great experience. Right now, I'm just enjoying the driving and putting my foot down a little bit because this is just so much fun.
This is the back section, which is probably my favorite part of the road. And if we don't lose the camera again, we should be good. Corner after corner, that's what you want to see. Different banks, opposite banked a little bit on some. These are the kind of cars you want on a road like this. Look at this, banked hairpin into another corner. That is psycho. This is why I love cars. One of the reasons, one of the many reasons why I love cars. Great road, great car. It's one of the few times I find myself laughing on my own. I don't know if you guys have ever had that experience, but it's rare that a road will bring that out, and this road certainly does. All through the woods, beautiful scenery. How can you beat that? I'm sure Will's trying.
And of course, this road is actually in Mexico, so this is all legal. Wow, this is absolutely epic. I'm having a hard time talking while driving this road because it's one of those roads that you're always doing something on, but wow, this is just absolutely exceptional driving. Oh my God. There just is nothing that I've experienced on the East Coast that can even somewhat compete with an experience like this. And like, if it can, it's nowhere near as long. Like this just keeps going, and oh my God, this is absolutely beautiful. Lots of other psychopaths out here in cars and bikes. I'm surprised someone hasn't flown up behind me because I'm going a lot slower than some of the locals go out here, to be honest. There are some absolutely psychotic drivers in these roads. But slow it down a little bit, pulling up to somebody. A lot of the times, actually, the locals out here will just pull off to you, which just really adds to the experience because nobody really cares how quick you're going, and makes me kind of want to move out here. This road is beautiful, and this car is awesome too. This E92 is just doing exactly what I want it to every single corner, every single turn, every downshift, everything. This car just feels awesome. So here we are back at the top. And of course, there's a cool car. There's an STI right there. Always something interesting.
Not too
All right, so we're back up here at the top of the road at the place the locals call the skid pad. This is where a lot of people kind of meet up and finish off their drive. So obviously I just had an awesome experience. And like I said, there are a lot of car people always out and about here. We just had some guys with a nice box here. You got E46s and 335s and just all the kind of cars that you expect to see out in a place like this. But this road is just absolutely epic. I wish I lived closer because I'd love to know the road as well as some people that come drive it more, because I could definitely go a lot faster, but honestly, it's just the kind of road you don't need to. The car obviously did it great. This car is built for roads like this, and Aiden just took it one step further with nice sticky tires and the Apex wheels and the Öhlins coilovers. Yeah, really not much else to say except this was awesome, and I don't think Jackson can top this in Massachusetts or Vermont or anywhere, to be honest with you.
We're both back from our adventures and we just reviewed the footage, and I do have to say, I think Will might have me beat on this one. We did have rain, so you do have to factor that in. I still love the East Coast, but that road out there looks so good, Will.
Yeah, the weather, the car, the people, everything kind of just came out perfectly. It was an awesome trip out there, and I did watch their footage. The road looked great, but I just don't think you can compare those two roads. It was just an unbelievable experience. So, thank you guys for watching. Let us know which road you would prefer to drive on and the car that you'd take there down in the comments, and subscribe.
East Coast is still better. Subscribe.
No, it's not.
Hey you! You need clothes so you don't walk around naked all the time, and I know you like cars, so you should check out CaptainCrankshaft.com. Whether you want sweatshirts like this one, or maybe this one, which I wear all the time, or t-shirts, we've got them all. Check them out. Or yellow one. Great! Maybe you like this one. Also a great choice. Or maybe even this lovely blue color. We've got one for you. Plenty of options, different colors. Check out what you can do with them. Like cooking an egg.
Or riding a bike inside. Or relaxing, watching TV.
And for the people who've made it this far, we have a special discount for you. 15% off. But it only goes to the first 15 people to use the code ROAD at checkout. So go use ROAD at checkout, get 15% off, and subscribe.